Hey y'all, welcome to Sunshine Haze. As you see, I'm Ajay. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This reading is for the Libra lunar cycle, so we are talking mid-October to mid-November. And before I get started, this video is for Virgo. Virgo, you are my last video. Virgo sun, Virgo moon, and Virgo rising. So if you feel like what I'm saying in this video is not resonating with you, that means that this video is not for you. Go on and check out your moon and or rising sign. I have a card in there that I think is flipped. There we go. Check out your moon and or rising sign, and I do have a link down in the description box to a playlist with all of those videos. If you're interested in knowing what the Libra lunar cycle energy means as far as, you know, in general, like, okay, Virgo, I was shuffling right beforehand and like programming my deck with the Virgo energy, and you guys were, y'all like, I never have earth signs make my shuffling this crazy. You got the child flying out, and you've also got the journey coming up in reverse. So right off bat, a message that I get there from you, Virgo, is that something in regards to your childhood, either some sort of like, you know, emotional or psychological wound, or, you know, something from your past may be hindering your current journey right now. This is coming up in the reverse. So it's like you might be facing or meeting some sort of stagnancy, and it's because you have not worked through something that you were supposed to work through. Message for somebody out there. It may not be for everybody. You got the choices card sitting on the bottom of the deck. That's the Two of Air. And so this talks about, you know, there being a light and a dark side to everything. So I think for you, Virgo, the message here is that whatever you feel like is blocking you from your journey or fucking up your journey, so to speak, you need to tap into it, really think about it. This is an air card. This is a card that resonates with Libra energy, which is really funny because we're talking about the Libra lunar cycle. You need to tap really into your mental and think about the things that you feel like are holding you back, or the things that you think you need to work through in regards to that child card, and look at those situations from several different perspectives so that you can start to understand why things happened the way that they did, or why things played out the way that they did. Okay. All right, let's finish shuffling for you guys, Virgo. But I was saying, you guys like never, you got the love card falling out. I feel like self-love is the message coming up with this, healing yourself so that you can love yourself. But let's finish shuffling. Okay, so this video is for Virgo, Virgo sun, Virgo moon, Virgo rising. I told you guys about the new moon in Libra video. Check that out. I'm going to do my regular 5-card new moon spread. So we're going to be looking at the energy for you Virgos throughout this lunar cycle. Also going to be looking at any crossing energy for you guys. And as we are talking about Libra, going to be looking at where you need to incorporate a little bit more loving energy into your lives, and then also where you need to incorporate a little bit more balance into your lives as well. And then as always, a soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this reading, okay? The crone. This I saw and I was like, I've already given them like enough messages. Let me just go on and pull cards. But this was at the bottom of the deck when the love card fell out. So here you go. This is definitely, it had a message, guys, which I'll get to that in a moment. Just gonna go on and finish shuffling these cards as well. I have never had to shuffle an earth signs cards with this many problems. You got the 7 of Cups falling out. I thought I was getting ready to finish shuffling, but it's okay. You got the 7 of Cups falling out. This card talks all about choices. This talks all about not really taking action and really having like this, having these plans in your head but not making moves on them. And it also talks about suppressing things through distracting activities. So with that child card coming out, the Journey card coming out in reverse, and then you having the Love card come out. Then you have the Seven of Cups fall out. That's telling me, Virgo, that whatever it is that you need to work through that is coming up from your childhood may be starting to surface, and you may not even know. Like, it may be coming at you from left field because it's something that you may have really suppressed and like really not wanted to deal with. But now might be the time. Now might be the time, Virgo. All right, let me finish shuffling. Incorporate more love into their lives and balance. Purpose, get harmony. Okay, now that I think we've gotten over the crazy shuffling energy that y'all were giving me, I guess whatever the message is for you guys is something that really needs to come out. Somebody out there is really going to need to hear this. Hopefully it can help you, whoever you may be. All right. You got the Empress coming up as the crossing energy, of course. All right, Virgo. How did I see, Virgo? What do you got over there? You've got, what is that, the Crone? You have the Crone card coming up in the position of the heart of your reading, in the position of what energy is coming in for you during this next month, during this Libra lunar cycle. And the Crone card is a card that talks about somebody who understands who they truly are, understands where they come from, and understands where they're going or where they want to go. And they're not afraid to take the leap of walking their own path, of carving their own path. So with those cards falling out for you, Virgo, and you also having the Empress as the crossing energy, which I will come and talk about that in a second. But those cards falling out for you, and then the Crone card coming up for me, or for you guys, Virgo, is telling me that something may be popping up for you that you may not necessarily want to talk to other people about, but other people may be involved. And the healing that you need to tap into may have a lot to do with how whatever you present is received. This card is saying you don't necessarily have to care or worry about what other people think about what you have going on, whether it's healing yourself, whether it's saying, listen, I need to go see a therapist, or whether it's saying, no, I need to take a trip for my mental health, or I need to take a mental health day, or like I need to just work through some of my shit and I need a little bit of space. This is somebody who doesn't give a fuck. This is somebody who says, listen, this is what I'm doing. This is my path. This is my life. You can like it or not. I don't really care, but this is what I'm doing. And this is a card that talks about being unapologetic. So with the healing that's coming up, Virgo, if you got to have hard conversations or heavy conversations, or if you got to tap into some tough memories, right now is the time to harness that energy and harness that power and do that shit, okay? As I've been saying all year, this is an 11 year. It's all about healing ourselves on a spiritual level. Virgo, you guys are an earth sign. You have all of the power and the potential. You got the 8 of coins in here too, and the 4 of coins for earth. You got all the power and the potential to build upon things and create stable foundations, but you cannot build upon something when you are not right within, because whatever energy you're working with within, you're going to put into whatever you have going on. And if this is something that needs to be healed, meaning something that you don't need to carry around anymore, something that you need to heal from, not the Crone, but the other cards that were falling out, and you don't do that healing, you don't address those situations or those issues, when it comes to getting to these parts of the reading, the 8 of coins and the 4 of earth, it's almost like you put a tainted energy on it. And so it's not going to come in the way that you want it to. So whatever you have to heal, Virgo, heal. Whatever you have to address, Virgo, address. Whatever you got to do, Virgo, what did I say? Do that shit. Do it, okay? You've got the Empress card coming up as the crossing energy. And we're talking all about healing yourselves. And underneath the Libra, underneath the Libra lunar energy, we're trying to find balance, we're trying to create peace, we're trying to find harmony within our lives while also doing the things that we love to do and doing what serves us best, okay? You have the Empress card coming up here. This card is about this card is about nurturing and taking the action to heal yourself. Those cards flying out, Virgo, and then you having the crone here, and then you having the Empress here is just kind of telling me, like, your healing process, your healing journey, although other people may be involved as, like, the triggers, like, this is all about you. And you need to heal in whatever way you see fit. So if you do end up having, like, tough conversations or tough things come up, don't put yourself into a position to where you compromise whatever it is that you were trying to heal to make anybody else feel better, or to make the situation a little less chaotic or a little less negative. No, Virgo, right now is not the time for you to care about anybody else but yourself. And that sounds crazy. That sounds mad selfish. But self-love is a big thing coming up for us underneath all this Libra energy, and with the Venusian retrograde energy happening, and the Scorpio and the Libra coming in with that, like, right now you need to tap into some Libra energy and tap into your healing energy. Like, you don't have to care if people are not cool with how you're about to heal. It doesn't matter, because you're about to heal. You need to, I talk about this in all my spreads, these are always crossing energies, but throughout the month, the goal is to turn these energies upright. So do you know how bomb and popping you can be, Virgo, with the crone backed up by the Empress energy? Once you heal and release whatever it is that you need to heal and release, and it is a journey, it's not something that happens overnight, but you at least need to acknowledge it and begin the healing process. Do you know, once you heal yourself and you have rid yourself of all that dense and stagnant and negative energy, and then you have this crone energy coming up? Ooh, the crone is the bad bitch card. That's, I'm gonna put it to you like that, the boss bitch card. Let me say the boss bitch. The crone is a boss bitch card. So if you have this Empress energy behind the crone, it's like you can do anything, Virgo. You can create and walk down whatever path you want to and create the success from it. And you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be shy. And you don't have to be blocked by the fact that you haven't healed yourself, Virgo. Heal yourself. Have the tough conversations. Revisit the tough memories. Drive to the places where you have, you know, just fucked up shit in your head from growing up in your child. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're retrograding, we're also balancing, and this is also a new moon. So this is about new beginnings, new cycles, and we're under air energy, so it's about new perspectives and new ways to communicate. Virgo, do what you got to do to heal yourself, to put yourself into this boss bitch mentality, okay? Message. Virgos, y'all could be so popping, y'all carry that energy. You guys are really good for building things and being very strategic in the way that you build. You cannot let the fact that you're carrying around shit that you no longer need to carry around stop you from getting to your bag and getting to your abundance, okay? All right, guys. What do you got coming up next? You got the 8 of Coins coming up in the position of where you need to shine a little bit more light shine a little bit more love, light in your life. What do you need to put a little bit more loving energy into? This card talks about being very diligent. This card talks about being very focused. This card talks about being open to learning new ways to either cultivate your craft or get to the goals that you've set in place for yourself. And this also is a card that talks about self-discovery. So for you, Virgo, what I pick up from this spread is that a lot of you have things that you're working on or that you want to see come into fruition, or that may slowly be happening, but they're not happening in the timing that you want. That's the four of Earth energy right there. And what I say, everything is divine timing. So what I believe for a lot of you Virgos that are like in this place where you're like, oh, my shit's not growing the way that I want it to. Again, when you're carrying around dense and stagnant energy that you're not supposed to be tapped into, you don't have space to make room for the things that you need. So the 8 of Coins is a card of self-discovery. You have got to get to a point to where you can tap into some Empress energy and figure out what needs to be healed and how to heal it, so that you can come into the crone, so that you can, on the other side of this 8 of Coins, get to the point of, you know, perfecting your craft and really putting that energy into building whatever it is that you want to see happen. But you have got to go on a journey of self-discovery. This is where you need to show yourself a little bit more love. During the Libra lunar cycle. Virgo, during this time, like, you have to think about it. Like, how have I been being good to myself? What do I like? What don't I like? What triggers me? What doesn't trigger me? Again, talking about the Empress, the healing. Figure all of that stuff out so that you can actually turn this Empress energy upright, tap into it, turn into the crone, and then in turn go back to the 8 of Coins and really start building upon the things that you want to see happen for yourself, okay? Now, On the other side of the spread, Virgo, you've got the Moon card. And the Moon card is coming up in the position of where do you need to create a little bit more balance. And Virgo, you guys are very analytical. You're known for planning. You're known for things like, you're known for always knowing how things are going to go and how they're going to play out. But I think the challenge for you this lunar cycle is that what you're supposed to be working on is healing, and you may not necessarily have a plan for that. The Moon card is saying, Virgo, you don't actually need to heal. I mean, not need to heal. You don't actually need to plan to heal. But what you can do is tap into all of those things again. What we have that Journey card coming up reversed. Tap into all of those things that you know you're suppressing. You have that Seven of Cups fall out. All those things that you know you may need to heal. This card talks about going into your shadow side, allowing yourself to be consumed by darkness. And as crazy as that sounds for you, Virgo, I think right now it's time for you to take off your analytical hat. You guys are the earth sign that resonates with a lot of air energy, a lot of intellectual energy. Although we're underneath this Virgo, although we're underneath this Libra lunar cycle. I keep wanting to say Virgo because y'all's was the last one. There's already that mental air. There's already that, vibe of, okay, this time is where we're shifting perspectives. This is where we're shifting and changing our communication. So what you need to do is tap more into the Moon energy, which governs your emotions, Virgo, and go into the shadow side of your emotions. See what's keeping you sad. See what is weighing heavy on your heart. And that is, like, people say that, but that's a literal feeling. Virgo, what makes your heart feel heavy? Time to visit that and figure out where that heavy feeling comes from. Time to figure that out. Time to heal that. So again, surrender. Allow yourself to visit, the depths of your soul. Allow yourself to visit the things that, cause you pain, cause you anger, whatever throws you off kilter. Again, we're talking about the Libra lunar cycle. Whatever throws you off balance, take some time, Virgo, to, go within yourself, talking about that Eight of Coins, that self-discovery. Go within yourself and figure out what your triggers are and why those are your triggers and how you can heal yourself. Talking about the Empress now. That was hard to pick up. Talking about the Empress now. How you can heal yourself from the things from your past. Understand that this crone energy right here, this boss bitch crone energy right here, y'all, is something that you have every capability to tap into. And at the moment, you don't necessarily have the opportunity, but you are the person that is going to create that opportunity for you to harness this energy in its fullest. And that is by healing yourself and healing your emotional and psychological trauma. And again, this is not something that happens overnight. This is a slow and steady card. The crone is also a very determined energy, but comes with a very slow and steady energy. The Empress is a slow and steady energy, and so is this Four of Earth here. So Virgo, for you guys, you've got healing to do. It is not going to happen overnight, but it can happen in the night. You've got to, what do they say? Go into the dark night of the soul. And this is not saying, like, put yourself in a headspace to where you're just fucked up and fucked off. This is just saying, like, get yourself to a space to where, maybe do some exercises, maybe go online and look for prompts, like writing prompts that can help you work through your inner childhood traumas. Go talk to a counselor, meditate, do some meditations on, like, clarity or on bringing up or, like, healing. Listen to some frequency music. Whatever you have to do, Virgo, to put yourself into a position to start healing and bringing your Empress card upright so that you can become the crone. It's kind of cool. Like, the Empress is the healer, and then once the Empress gets all her shit together and works all her shit out, she can become the crone. Once you do all of that, understand, Virgo, that you will actually have that potential to really build upon and really make the things that you're building upon turn out to be successful, okay? And that message is confirmed with this Four of Earth coming up at the bottom of the card. Not the card, I always do that. Four of Eighth coming up at the bottom of the deck. No. The Four of Earth coming up at the bottom of y'all's spread, of y'all's tarot spread. Not the deck, not the card. Good Lord. Tongue twisted. Finally got it out, though. Again, like I said, this is a card that talks about slow and steady progress, taking things one step at a time. This card also talks about fear and doubt, making things slow down for you even more. So I talked about something in the physical that you guys are really trying to tap into. If you're not doing your healing, that's going to push this off even further. But another thing I wanted to say about this is if you are putting off and procrastinating on visiting those depths of yourself, understand that you are prolonging your healing process, and that just keeps you in the crossed empress position. And that's not an energy that you really, truly, honestly want to resonate with, because this means you're not treating yourself well, Virgo. This means you're not taking care of your soul, and possibly not taking care of your physical as well. Definitely not taking care of your mental. So just be mindful about that. Don't be afraid to attack certain things head on. Don't be afraid to revisit certain memories. Don't be afraid. They are memories. They can still hurt you emotionally, psychologically, but you're going back to them so that you can figure out how to heal from them, okay? And this card also talks about taking a rest. So as you're doing this healing and stuff, Virgo, you don't have to literally every day do a meditation about healing, or do a meditation about releasing energy. You don't have to do that. Go at your own pace, slow and steady progress. Okay. But this card also points to there being, positive things in the future. This is a card of good outcome. This is a very positive card. So for you, Virgo, I think the journey of working through these things may be a little difficult. You may at times feel like you don't even want to fuck with the shit no more, which is completely understandable. But what I will say to you, Virgo, is that you have every opportunity, you have every ability, every capability to create every opportunity to tap into this energy, this crone energy. You can heal yourself and tap into Empress energy. You can also tap into Eight of Coins energy, and also Four of Earth energy, and also the Moon energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tap into all of this stuff down here, Virgo. You've just got to make sure that you're very steady, but also consistent. And then you've also got to make sure that, you're taking yourself away from the fear of facing whatever it is that has caused you hurt and that has caused you pain. Okay, remember that child came out with the journey card flipped, reversed. So all of this stuff, your journey, you can't embark upon the journey or the path that you're supposed to embark upon without healing yourself and healing your soul and healing your heart first. So Virgo, during this time, I think this Libra lunar cycles air energy is going to at least help you come to a point to where you can see clearly the things that you need to work on. And I think maybe the healing process may start to come for you a little bit more towards the end of the lunar cycle, but I definitely think you'll start to notice the things that are triggers, or start to notice the things that, you're like, that wasn't really right. Why was this like this when I was younger? And how does that affect me now? That's what's probably going to come up for you during this lunar cycle. And then I just have a feeling, because we're going into Scorpio next, that Scorpio is going to be the lunar cycle that actually helps you heal and helps you release. Okay, it's a water, it's a cleansing element. All right, Virgo, I hope you guys enjoyed these. Hey.
I did not knock.
No, you're fine. It's the last video and I just finished that reading.
Hi, friends.
That is Zim from Conjuring Queendom. You guys should check her out.
I've been annoying everybody's readings, so you'll probably hear me walk in and out of a few of them.
Very much so, but it's okay.
I love y'all.
Your cats didn't come and say hi in this one, though.
Oh, they
don't fuck with the Virgos. It's the Virgos.
Virgos. Just kidding, twin. I love you.
She is a Taurus. All right, you guys. I hope those cards really provide you with some insight and can help you, especially because it sounds like it's talking about your healing on a soul level, talking about healing your childhood or whatever. I hope that can provide you with some insight. If you feel like you need a more in-depth reading or a personal reading, please feel free to book a reading with me through my Etsy shop. Or you can send me an email, and I do have links down in the description box below. Let's see. Go on and hit that little thumbs up button for me if you liked the video, if you felt like I really did provide you with some sort of, help. Go on and give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, go on and drop them down below. I do check my channel pretty frequently, so I will respond to you so long as it's positive. If you are not positive, I'm just going to delete your comment. I won't cuss you out this time around because Mercury is not in fire. So I'm chilling. Your Mercury is in fire too. You should be chilling also.
I
Never. Okay, so comment if you have any questions. Also drop your questions. If you have any Virgo friends or people with a lot of Virgo placements in their chart, or people that just resonate with a lot of earth, specifically Virgo energy, go on and send this to them. Oh, also, if you got anybody cross-watching for their, you know, Virgo boos and buettes, you got the mother card falling out, Virgo. So this tells me it probably has, the healing that you have to do really does have to do with your childhood. For a lot of you, with your mom, a lot of you guys might have mommy issues, which a lot of us do, but this might be the card that it may stem from your mother or motherly figure, or possibly your parents, just depending. That fell out. A little extra message for you guys. It said like, comment, share the video. You guys do also always share my videos, so I do appreciate that. Which, speaking of, I am a couple hundred subscribers away from having my channel monetized, and I'm really trying to get my channel monetized before I hit my 1-year mark, and I think I can do it before December. So please share my channel, especially if you know anybody that is interested in astrology or tarot or anything of the sort. I truly, honestly appreciate it. And yeah, if you're still listening to me talk 25 minutes in, go on and hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with when I put out new videos of me talking. No, so you can keep up with when I put out new tarot forecasts and all them other videos. And I think that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all next time.